Good morning, church. Welcome to Healing Wednesday today. And today I'm with Pastor Young Lee. Hi, Pastor.
Good morning, church. Hi, Pastor Lee.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you. And thank you for having me today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
It's a beautiful church, really.
It's a beautiful church. Yeah.
So, if you don't mind, could you make a short introduction to us?
Yeah. So, I am another Pastor Lee from Trinity UMC of South Amboy in New Jersey. I went to school with Pastor Lee together at Drew University Theological School, and we did MDiv there together.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy to be here, and thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And is there any hymn that you'd like to sing today?
Yes, I would like to sing one of my favorite hymns, Amazing Grace.
That's a very good choice.
Yeah.
And is there any special reason for choosing that hymn?
Yeah. This hymn has a lot of meanings in my life. It's the hymn that has called me back into ministry. Do you want to make it short or long?
Oh.
I have two different versions: short version and long version.
Why don't you choose a longer version?
Yeah. Oh, longer version. Okay.
We have plenty of time today.
Yes. So it goes all the way back to when I was 18 years old. I went back to Korea, and at that time I completely lost my faith in God, and I didn't go to church. But on one day, I just thought maybe I should go to church because this is Sunday. I don't know why I felt that way, but it was a beautiful Sunday morning, and I just thought maybe I should go to church. So I went to this local church in South Korea, and the congregation was singing, and as they were singing Amazing Grace together, I heard my grandmother's voice singing. My grandmother, before she passed away, she used to call me, Youngha, can you play this hymn on the piano? And we used to sing together. And Amazing Grace was one of her favorite hymns. And although she was weak, she sang each syllable with power. So she sang like, Amazing Grace, and I heard that voice when the church members were singing that hymn, and I just cried. I cried a lot because I was deeply touched by the love that I cannot explain. And people were looking at me crying there. And after that, I decided to follow Jesus, and I decided to go to church, and eventually I became a pastor. That Amazing Grace changed my life, touched my heart, and I wanted to just share the same love Jesus Christ that I received from God and also my grandmother, so that people also know that God could love them. Yeah, I'm sure if God changed my life, God can change anything in this world.
Thank you so much for sharing the very touching and personal story with us. Amazing Grace was written by John Newton, an Anglican priest and a former captain of slave ship and slave trader. And he was forced and became a slave trader in following his father. And as a crew member of slave ship, he helped to search throughout the African coast for slaves to capture and eventually sell for a profit. And on one journey, a violent storm hit and almost sank the ship, and prompting Newton to begin his spiritual conversion. as he cried out to God to save them from the stone. And upon arrival safely home, Newton did not venture out to seek more slaves. Instead, he began to learn Hebrew and Greek and studied theology. And later, he was ordained as an Anglican priest in 1764 and became a hymn writer, penning some 280 hymns, including Amazing Grace. And in later years, Newton fought alongside William Wilberforce to abolish the African slave trade. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. So as we sing this hymn together today, please ask yourself what God's grace you have experienced in your life, and how has that grace changed your life? And do you still cherish that grace in your life? Ask yourself and think about how you can express that amazing grace to others. Amen.
Amen.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. Does grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieve. How precious deed that grace appeared the hour I first believed. 나 같은 죄인 살리신 주 내놀라와 잃었던 생명 찾아갔고 광명을 얻었네. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but